Good morning, guys. This is going to be another activity about listening, and I am going to read a story about a woman that talks about her father's life. So you need to listen very carefully, and then you're going to answer some questions about this little story. Good evening, everybody. My name is Jessica Talbot, and I am here to talk a little about my father, to share some memories. We have here some great people speaking tonight on the 10th anniversary of his death. His agent, movie directors, film critics, and many others worked in the movie business with him and recognized what is a fantastic talent he was. My mother will be speaking shortly, and I hope between us we can give you some flavor of what it was like not on the stage or in front of a camera, but as a father, a husband, a family man, because that is what we most remember about him. My father didn't win any Oscars for being a father, but for me it was his greatest achievement. My first memory of my father, when I was no more than 3 or 4 years old, was when he took me out onto the Pacific on his beloved yacht. It is something that we would do quite often, especially during the warmer months when his filming schedule allowed it. I was fascinated by two things that day: the huge size of the ocean, something I hadn't been aware of standing on a beach, and the second thing was my father's enormously hairy chest, which I could see through his unbuttoned navy shirt. I don't remember anything he said to me that day, but on future occasions on that boat, he used to tell me that the world was mine if I wanted it, that I could do anything I wanted to do. He would tell me the only limit was the limit of my ambitions. I have my father to thank for the belief that we gave me even from my youngest days. My father would use the boat as a way of escaping the hectic world of the Hollywood. He used to be happy when we were out there, sometimes with my mother, sometimes just the two of us. Sunlight coming up the waves and wind blowing our hair into our face. When I think of our father happy and relaxed, I think of him under the big sails of the boats, not at home, where he would too often be busy with reading scripts or talking phone calls. Out on the ocean, there was no one of that. Even today, I feel closer to my father when I am at the sea. It's a strange feeling. Another great love of my father, which very few people know about, was his painting. Next year, we hope we'll be able to publish a book of his best pictures. He had a real passion of the coastline north of Los Angeles and would happily sit on the sand dune for 3 or 4 hours training to get the little tufts of grass just right. To me, it seemed frustrating, but I know he used to enjoy that. It was his land boat. He was very good at it, as he was with everything he tried off course. I remember once, I was maybe 5 or 6 years old, he told me, "Listen, Jessica, we have to wait for the light." I couldn't understand what, because it was light, It was dark, and then suddenly the sun came from behind the clouds and made my father smile. That smile millions feel in love with up under the screen. I got to see that smile every day. He smiled it just for me. That was my dad. Thank you guys.